Uh, Anu and Joshua, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, Anu, I can hear you.
Yes, can hear you.
All right, Joshua, I can hear you and see you clearly. My voice has not fully recovered. Others say that I should still be conserving my voice. If not, it will get worse again. So I'll try my best to speak some today, and I will also try to hide. If my voice doesn't sound very clear, please just tell me. Okay? Now for Anu, if you have any updates, please tell me. And then if you have any things to discuss, also please tell me. Right. For Joshua, I'm not sure about your exam and your preparation for the next one. Not very clear about it currently lah. Partly because I'm not sure about the syllabus of the exam. Yeah, you have not told me, right?
I think I know what it is for physics. And
Have you told me before? Have you told me before?
I don't think so, not yet, no.
All right.
I haven't.
Then update me first.
Sure,
Update
sure.
me first.
No worries.
If necessary, to make up for last week, maybe you want to try 2 hours today. Does that make some sense? You think about it.
Okay, sure. I think 1 hour 30 minutes should be okay because I don't have much questions to ask
Okay.
currently. I don't know.
Let's see the syllabus first.
Sure.
So I shared the Jamboard with you.
From you. Okay. I see. Mm. Joshua, let me confirm here. The physics only forces, really,
I think so
only
because we've right now only covered forces.
with,
Because I think you'll
mhm,
have a bit of kinematics, just a bit,
right.
but I don't think you'll have like other topics because so far my teacher has not covered any other topics. Unless she cramps, most of the lessons into one. I don't think so far she has not covered any other topics.
Okay. Just 2 semesters of very slow
Yeah, I
progress.
know. Yes, exactly.
Of course, you're struggling, so maybe that's good also. But then I guess, and this time, this topic is foundational, but
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
so chem also only stoichiometry and more
That's what
only.
we've only been covering so far.
So you're saying that, for example, it doesn't include the term one stuff, lah.
That I don't know yet. I need to get it
Understood.
clarified, but what I've
No
been
problem.
covering today, it's just
So for today, you ask what you want to ask.
I think I can work
Okay.
on a bit of my chem if that's okay.
That's up to you. Of course, I thought you want physics, but for now,
Yeah.
you can decide. Now, I know. Yeah, I've read your update. Excellent. And any particular questions from you today?
Yeah, I marked the last week's work. I finished it at home and marked it. So yeah, I have some questions.
You mean the exam training, is it?
Yeah.
So no particular question from your schoolwork.
From schoolwork, no.
How is it going for you? If you can share a bit more with me.
I'm yeah, like I'm struggling a bit, but then once I ask her, like then I understand the question.
Mm. Or you mean the chapter 6?
Yeah, at the start.
Mm.
Now it's going fine.
Do you think chapter 6 will be part of the exam?
It's not, but our teacher is just
Mm. That is the most complicated one. So I guess that's fine. Okay. Let's hear it from your exam training. Show me something. Yeah. You're sure? You zoom in a little bit so I can read
Yeah, sorry.
and yeah,
Apologize.
yeah,
Jeez,
adjusting camera also good.
yep. I think this one would be a good question. Bit of moles, I think. I
A
don't
bit
know.
small, so you zoom in a bit more.
Small.
Zoom in a
Yep,
bit more.
sure.
Oh dear. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's nice. Guess I'm gonna copy 11 to 13. You do, and then let's discuss what you need to discuss.
Okay.
Yeah. It's MCQ, and you may have learned not to underestimate MCQ.
Mm-hmm. Should be also okay. Hold on.
Or you don't want that page, yeah?
No,
Joshua.
wanted
Oh,
to
okay.
duplicate this one, sorry. Then duplicate.
Mm. Just to confirm, Anu, that you have not put anything for me yet. Joshua, since the camera, you just adjust the camera, yeah, then I can follow you. Yeah, don't adjust the paper, adjust the camera. Anu, okay, yeah, Anu. All right, I'm seeing something. Okay, so Joshua, I will comment immediately. Yeah.
Sure.
This is not a coincidence then, right? So the end result of the first reaction is used for the second reaction. The end result of the second one is used for the third one. That is not a coincidence. That means the reaction continues from the first one to the second one to the third one. That's why they matter. Make sense, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
This is 2NO, so exactly 2NO. Okay. This is 2NO2. This is not 2NO2, but 4NO2, because that's what the third reaction means.
Okay.
To put it another way, I have to do the first one twice. I have to do the second one twice for the purpose of the third one, if that makes sense.
Okay.
And I have to do, therefore, the first one also twice, because the second one now twice. If I do that, then I'll have four, four.
First one once, second one twice.
No, first one is also twice. The reason is because I realize I need my second one twice, because I see from my third one, I'm moving backward, right? Okay, my second one must be twice, so I have 4 NO. But that means I need 4 NO at the start, which brings me the first one also need twice. Does that make sense?
No, I can't really. I don't really understand.
Right. So let me put it this way. Let me just put it in an even better way. I have to times the third one half. That's, I guess, the easiest way to do it. because I only have 2 months. So now this is 1. So now this is half. And now this is 2. Correct? Is the yellow visible for you, sir?
Yeah, okay.
The first one to the second one, no problem. The product, the result matches. This one I have only 2 and 2. So this will be only 2 and this will be only 2 as a result. My point is the answer is C, not D. Okay? Your D is wrong for 2 reasons. We start with half mole. Even though you want to times 4, the result is 2, which of course doesn't exist, right? But D is still wrong because if you use with the logic of 1 to 4, I should still be only having 2 more, not 4 more. But 1 is correct, 2 is wrong because of the fact that I only have 2 NO here, so I can only do half of reaction 3, something like that. So the real ratio is only 1 to 2, which leads you to the answer C. Does this make some sense?
Sort of.
I am totally ignoring the fact that how come there's a half here. You will discover later that half is totally fine one if you don't take it literally. Okay, but that's for later.
Okay.
Right, you can check the answer. Anu, right, now I see a lot of questions. Good. XO, right. May I know who checked your paper? Is that you or your teacher? Anu. You're muted.
The answer.
Oh, right. Okay. When you're ready to discuss, we'll be.
Yeah, can no. Yeah.
Okay. Now, Anu, this one, your math logic. Okay, I'll start with page 3. Right? I'll start easiest to explain, but very critical. Let me repeat this. B is very critical. This is a problem with your math logic. Okay? This is a big problem with your math logic because it's foundational, not because it's complicated. Let me give you an answer. And let me give you an explanation. When you say this is times 3, let me confirm that times 3 is times 3 bottom or times 3 on top also.
Yeah, times 3 on top also.
Oh, then there seems to be no problem at all. Can I see your working then? Okay, then maybe there is no logic problem. Joshua, question 11, okay.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm a bit surprised to see this kind of question though. This is not the easiest one. Then they don't usually teach this like in O level. It feels a bit weird, but it's not difficult to understand. It's not impossible to understand. There's no real complexity there, but it's just a bit unfamiliar.
Yeah.
Line of solution. Okay, I'm going to make your picture bigger. Yeah, there you go. You got it. Okay, this is very weird, right? Okay, this is weird. Okay, so this is totally great, and I agree with this. How did you go from third line to fourth line? How did you go from third to fourth?
I have no idea. I just wanted to like remove fraction.
which is totally fine. And I can show you another way. But can you see that it's totally not okay to move 6 above, just like that?
Yeah, now that I look at it, it looks very weird.
Correct. Which is that means your answer key seems to be like, okay, I mean, no. Your answer key is telling you that you're doing a very good job, right? You are doing a very good job. May I know what's the original request of the question? Because I cannot see on top.
Simplify.
That's it. Not make into one fraction. There is no, yeah, it does not.
Simplify the following expression.
Yeah. I might do something else, but this is following up from your third. So hopefully this doesn't confuse you. So I might do, even though the answer key says stops here, since there's no, request to make it one fraction, then I may do that. Then you will end up something slightly even simpler, but only slightly. Not sure how much this is worth, but I don't think a secondary 2 should be doing this. This has benefits in other topics, but not currently. Meaning, if I think about it, I'll also stop here. And of course, the fourth line, definitely not tenable. I mean, you already realized that. This is just for your FYI. If you really want to do something else to make it even simpler, I guess you could, but it is not asked of you. Will that be okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very weird. How come you do that? Joshua, are you stuck? Sorry.
Yeah, I'm a bit stuck
Joshua?
on both of these questions.
12 and 13. Oh, surprise. I'll help Anu for a while, then I'll go
sure.
with 12 and 13, do something else.
Yeah.
Right. So, I mean, the question is not the easiest one, but no, the questions are not the easiest. This your mole is this advanced. Oh, yeah. I mean, we are not supposed to underestimate mole. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. You get it. Okay. Right. Okay, Anu, for the page 2 one, let me clarify. Your question is, what is line of symmetry, is it?
Yeah, I don't know the word on the graph.
Oh, the graph that you draw is wrong. Oh. And the answer key don't have a graph drawing. Oh, that's so bad. Okay, let me explain. Oh, wow. You end up with a very difficult graph drawing. Oh, wow. Could you tell me what's P again? P is 12. Wait, P is 12. What is P? Sorry, tell me what's P again.
P is 20.
Oh, yeah. Difficult. Then Q is minus 20. That doesn't help. Now, let me explain why your graph is not correct. Your graph doesn't look symmetrical because the way you draw it is wrong. A quadratic will always, without excuse, without anything that can stop it, it is always symmetrical. Therefore, asking a line of symmetry totally makes sense. Okay? Now, the best, because they give you a graph which is meant to be misleading. Wow, it is meant to be misleading. Wow. Yes, been a long time since I encountered this graph in fact. Yeah. So Anu, do you still remember how to use Desmos?
Yeah.
I'm going to show you how I do it for a while. And then I'm going to ask you to do it, and then we're going to solve this mystery. If you understand this question, you should be able to deal with whatever they throw at you. Okay, I see that you're still doing something, Joshua. Good. Okay, you see my Desmos, yeah?
Yeah.
Right, so I'm just showing you first. What is the graph? Tell me. 19 minus
4
or x, is it? Or x.
minus 3
Then,
x squared.
right. Now, first thing first, see for yourself. Desmos doesn't lie, right? See for yourself that the graph is perfectly symmetrical. Correct, yeah? Is it correct? Yeah? Gotta make the memory. Oh, that doesn't help. The x-axis. Yep. If I make it this, it will appear to be very symmetrical. Secondly, Desmos will voluntarily give you the maximum point. Now, notice that this maximum point is not your graph maximum point.
Yeah.
Okay. So just to be clear, therefore, oh my goodness, this graph, this question is so terrible, right? So therefore, right, which is this, right? So therefore, the line of symmetry will be exactly cutting the maximum point. That's why I care. That's the line of symmetry, right? When I draw that line of symmetry, it will be very conclusive that this graph is symmetrical, correct?
Yeah.
Now, I will try to show you how the graph kind of misleads you. So in Desmos, we can label our points. For example, there is a point 0,19, am I correct?
Yeah.
0,19 will appear here. Okay, will appear there. And I'm going to label minus 1,20, right? Which is supposed to be higher. Minus 1,20, I just write it. And then, as you can tell, you might have used minus 1,20 as a maximum point. And that is not true. That is not true according to the response. I'll give you one more point. Oh, I'll give you two more points. Okay, there's this. Then this is 1,5. There you go. So the Desmos draw the graph perfectly within all the points, but he does it in a very symmetrical way. You see that?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you figured out why you are misled, or do you need more explanation?
More explanation.
Okay, then first thing first, you gotta get this in your mind. You have to make your own Desmos, write all I did, and label all the points. Can you do that? Okay, then you're gonna copy paste the Desmos into your Jamboard, and then I'll try to explain. All right. Stop the screen sharing. Okay. Joshua, how's 12 and 13 still stuck? Oh,
Yes, very shocked. I don't think
okay.
this
I'll
is.
talk about 13%.
Yeah, sure.
13 makes it extremely obvious that it's a yield question. Yield question is part of mole.
Yeah.
What it means is yield means that there's a purity issue.
All right.
Yield means that somebody cannot be trusted because it's impure, meaning it is mixed, and we don't know the impurity, how many percent, something like that, because the question is asking us for it. We have to find it.
Okay. Yep.
The first thing that a yield question do to us should be list. Oh, somebody is suspect. Now, which number is suspect? Okay. Now, who, according to this reaction, should we suspect to be impure? Let me put it in two groups, okay? Let me put it in two groups.
Okay. Okay.
The guys on the right or the guys on the left. So happens, I mean, there's only one guy on the left, but let's pretend that there are more than one, but usually that's the case. Huh? Guys on the left or guys on the right?
The right? The right?
No. Hit the left.
Oh.
even though he say it's the yield of carbon dioxide. Okay. Oh wait. Before I say something. I'll pretend by following the English. Anu, you okay with the graph drawing?
Yeah. Do you have to put the points as well?
Everything. So
Yes.
Anu, I'm putting my screenshot just for your reference in page 3. Like if you should be doing something more complete than me. Mine is just for reference. Yeah. So you should put yours on page 3 also. Okay, Joshua, I'm going to follow the English for a while so that we're not confused. We're going to suspect that the carbon dioxide is untrustworthy.
Why?
Because
it's like in
it's a percentage yield. It's a percentage yield of carbon dioxide. Okay. Of course, it can mean that if the yield is 100%, then it turns out it is trustworthy. Meaning the 3 DMQ turns out to be trustworthy. But we don't know the answer. So we assume that 3 DMQ is untrustworthy because 3 DMQ belongs to the carbon dioxide following the English, okay? Because of the word yield. Okay. Now, what we do in our mind is immediately to block 3 DMQ out of our mind. We are not going to use it at all until later.
Okay.
Now, following what you did, 42 is trustworthy and 84 is trustworthy, right? That means right? So you 42 over 84, which I don't see anywhere. I'm not see. Oh, that half, right? So half belongs to this guy, right? Half belongs to this guy, half mole. So immediately I notice CO2 is 1 mole, right? I'm not sure why you care about the rest. That would be a waste of time, and more importantly, principally is unnecessary. This is principle. It's not just about being practical. If they want CO2, just focus on CO2. It's 2 to 1, right?
Yeah.
So this tells you that this should be 1/4 mole. This is what you learned from the mole chapter, basic stuff. I don't see the 1/4. It worries me a bit.
1/4.
It worries me. Because half is 2. So 1 is 1/4. I do not see it here. I'm very worried.
Okay.
Instead, you're confused with the MR of CO2, which is currently not necessary at all.
Yeah.
Right? So you're doing unnecessary things. You forget the most important principle, mole ratio. That's why you need the reaction. The reaction is always trustworthy.
Okay, I see what you mean. Okay.
Right. So this is basic, man. Basic is always important, right? Basics. So my CO2 is 1/4 mole. According to gas, he doesn't say it's gas, but he did say, okay lah. So 1/4 mole would be 24 DMQ, right? Divided by 4 lah, which is 6 DMQ, 6 DMQ.
Yeah.
See, I told you 3 DMQ is untrustworthy. See, I told you. If you're putting in 42 grams of sodium hydrogen carbonate, I should be getting 6. And because 3 is untrustworthy, that's what we expect. 3 is smaller than 6. We are being cheated here for reasons that the question don't tell.
Yeah, okay, I see what you mean.
So only now 3 should be, brought to attention because 3 is less than 6. Obviously, the yield is 50%. 50% of our expectations.
Okay.
Now I'll tell you the backstory. The backstory goes is that actually the one that is suspect in general should be high sodium hydrogen carbonate. Our suspicion shouldn't be in the CO2. CO2 is just a product of everything.
Yeah.
The source must be impure. That is the more reasonable suspicion that 42 grams is not really 42 grams. 42 grams is mixed with something else. The content of the sodium hydrogen carbonate in 42 grams is less than 42. In this case, it should be 21 grams. Actually, that guy is suspect. That's not the question here, but that guy should be suspect. If it is only 21 gram, he will give you only 3 dm³ of carbon dioxide gas. Correct or not?
Yeah.
That means the 42 gram is 21 gram sodium hydrogen carbonate mixed with another 21 gram of Brono 1. Something like that lah.
Yeah.
Something like that. That's the general concept. Not sure whether your teacher covered this. Now, you don't have to worry about the suspicion thingy first. Just remember that the 3 dm³ is untrustworthy. Please redo what I did.
All right, I see.
Okay, so Anu, you don't have the graph yet. Any problems so far?
I don't know how to write the fraction for the x is equal to -2/3.
-2/3. Oh, just write -2 divided by 3. That's all.
Oh, okay.
Right. Does it work for you?
Yeah, I'm screenshotting something now.
Right. Your screenshot covers all the points. It says all the points, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, good. Have you started to see how you are being misled by the question?
Is it that the points are not like on this? You know how it's not symmetrical?
Yeah, the points, if you just follow the point blindly, which is what we normally do, we trust the points. There is nothing wrong with that. We trust the points, and when we follow it, we even assume that the highest point will automatically be the maximum point, which is what you did. But if you do that, there is no symmetry, which is very, very confusing. It's very, very confusing. But the points are not symmetrical. The curve is, we have to find another way to draw. Okay, clear for you? Now, the easiest thing to do in this situation is to find the maximum point by ourselves and to find the line of symmetry by ourselves. Then we can start to draw perfectly. We don't, because the points are not really reliable. It's very confusing, right? Let me try to explain. I will now ask you to yeah, the numbers are not nice. This graph is double misleading because the numbers are not nice. Now, I'm going to ask you, Anu, to find a point which is symmetrical to the points they give you. Oh, this is so nice, right? So, you notice that they give you one x-intercept. Do you notice that? Do you notice that they give you one x-intercept? Oh my goodness. I'm the one that read it wrong. I'm sorry, they didn't give you one. No, they didn't. Wait, what was that misleading point? Wait, okay, what? Oh no, they don't. Oh, wow, this question is so terrible. The x and the y, oh my goodness, the x-intercepts are not given. Oh, that's so terrible. Oh, this question is officially terrible.
It should be what like.
Oh dear. Oh, okay. So please confirm using your calculator that the x-intercepts are not nice numbers. Do you know what I mean? I don't mean you can. I mean that you cannot factorize. I mean that you cannot do your normal cross method or my method even, because the answers will be very ugly. I mean that in your calculator, you should use the menu.
Yeah.
Right. Use the menu in your calculator to confirm our suspicion that the x-intercepts are very not nice. Oh, this graph is terrible. Oh, wow. Joshua, are you okay with question 13 now?
Sorry,
Yeah.
I am doing a bit of question 14 if you don't mind.
Oh, of course, don't mind. Of course, I haven't copied. Would you
Yeah,
mind?
I can copy for you. No worries.
All right, thank you. Still not stuck, right? Still not stuck, right?
I'm on the process of. I'm trying to do what you did on the previous question.
Mm,
Just to find
all right.
the
Okay.
ratio. Yeah.
Give it a try.
It's
It's a super odd number, right? It's not even, it's not nice.
yeah.
Usually we will go there to establish our symmetry because that's what your teacher teach you. Your teacher teach you that to find the line of symmetry, just go and find the x-intercepts first and then you will be in the middle. Isn't that what your teacher teach?
Yeah.
Right. And it is not available for us here, which is extremely rare for a secondary 2 question. Now you will be forgiven, Anu, if you just want to skip this question. It's unlikely to come in your next exam. Very unlikely.
Okay.
Would you like to skip it, or would you like to further listen to the how to deal with it?
Yeah, sure, we can skip it.
Okay, if we skip it, then I guess the rest of the graph question wouldn't matter. And if my words are correct, the next graph question you practice should not be misleading like this one.
Yeah.
It should be nice, just nice, that one.
Yeah.
Should be that. And all you have to do is worry about your timer because, graph is time consuming. Now, so this is a special case. Whenever you feel like coming back here, we'll do that. If for my side, I will only come back to this question nearer to the end of Sec 2 lah. Just in case your final exam does this lah. A surprise lah. It's a big surprise.
Also, also if like they ask us to write draw a y is equal to 15 minus 2x, for example, in this question, how are we supposed to draw it? Like where?
To be fair, you are supposed to be able to do that. Okay, so listen to me carefully and think whether your teacher say this. To draw a graph which you know is a line, do you know that that's a line?
Sorry?
Do you know that y 15 minus 2x is a line?
Yeah.
All right. Now, if you know that, things has become very simple. To draw a line, you only need 2 points. Only 2 points. Drawing a line only requires you to have 2 points. Nothing more, nothing less. Using 3 points is just for accuracy purpose. So let's say again back to 2 points. Have your teacher ever told you that?
Which part?
The part where drawing a line only requires 2 points.
No. We usually use more than 2.
Right, I understand. However, the minimum is 2 points. Go to page 3. Page 3. Page 3, please.
Yeah.
Right. So let me give you 1 point there. That's the point. Please draw the line based on 1 point. Possible.
Are you you writing anything? I can't see.
Yes. Oh. Okay, tell you what. Because I can see your drawing, you cannot see my drawing, iPad stuff. Now, would you please, I set the background into, like a graph paper, right? That one you can see, right?
Oh, yeah, now I can see it. Yeah.
Okay. Now, you just draw just decide any random point on that graph paper, anything random. Just do it for me. Okay, let's say that's a random point. Got it. Okay. Okay, Anu. Oh, that's two. Okay, one first. Good one. Yeah. Anu, draw the line based on this 1 point. Can you do it? Wonderful. That is a line that crosses the point. So you fulfilled the criteria of crossing the point. The problem is, here am I drawing another line crossing that same point. If you don't see it, please, go in and go out. This one you have to go in.
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah.
Right. Isn't that a problem? Which line are we supposed to draw? Isn't that a problem?
Yeah.
I can draw a million lines.
Yeah.
So I cannot draw a line with just 1 point. I mean, of course, we wouldn't even try to do that. However, my point is that if we have another point, I just go and have another random point. And then proceed to draw a line. Now, Joshua, your question 14, correct or not?
Oh yeah, I got it right. It's
Wonderful.
it's quite okay actually. Yeah.
Is it troublesome?
It's troublesome at like counting the first part, but after that it's like quite easy. I followed your what you did on the last one, right? Because what you did, you found the ratio between. So I found what do you call that, the number of moles, and then I divided by ratio. 2 because the ratio is 2 to 1. Yeah, so it turns out MG had the highest 0.33. Yeah.
A bit simple. Okay. Can you see the question fully, son? Because you're blocking it. Should the right? Yeah, okay. 10 grams. Oh, they tell you that everything is 10 grams. That's right.
It's quite easy. It's quite, manageable to do it.
I guess I'm happy that you could do it. I'm very happy.
Because our teacher didn't really teach us this part yet.
This part is meant to be a subtopic of mole.
Yeah, so we haven't like reached the questions yet for some reason. And then.
But you still have some time.
Yeah, I guess so.
Good.
So at least I can practice here a bit more. Yeah.
I mean, you can now tell that all the mole question here require more, but much more than that.
Yeah.
It feels like that, but actually, maybe after you get used to it, you will know that there's really those few types of videos. So good. Also, I'm very happy that you could do it yourself. So that speaks something. Oh my goodness! I'm just going to tell you all the types of mole. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
The mole that you just learned is just a simple mole, which is what we need, right? Then suddenly come the three tough things. The three tough things are explained here. Yield or purity. Question 13. When somebody is suspect. Yield or purity are the same logic question because again somebody is suspect. That's what it means. Only 1% usually. Question 14, although it doesn't feel like it, that's an empirical formula question. The mole ratio within a certain is the mole ratio within a substance, not within a reaction. Okay, but what you're doing is fine. So that's fine. Question 15 is called the excess limiting question. Those are the three things, the excess limiting question.
Okay, I'll take note of it. All right.
Yeah. So whenever teacher mention, oh, this is a purity area question of pay attention. This is access limiting of pay attention. When he say empirical formula, 14 is called empirical formula. Oh, pay attention. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So now try 15 first. If you have never done it, who knows? I don't know. Can you do it? Okay.
Okay.
So I know I've seen your line, yeah? So can you draw another line? Is it possible to draw another line for these 2 points?
No.
Right. That is what I mean by to draw a line, you need 2 points. They don't give you 2 points, correct? They just say draw, I give you 2 points, I give you 2 marks, right? Can't you find 2 points to assist you? Is it possible to do that?
Can
Tell me how you will do it.
I think I'll just substitute values into the x.
Choose your values.
Um,
Can you choose any value you want?
2 and 4.
Again, my question is, can you choose any value you want?
Yeah, you can.
You can. Wonderful. Wonderful. I'll probably choose something further apart because that's more confident. Maybe I'll choose like 3 and -3. Okay. 4 to -4 also fine. But not 2 and 4, a bit too close to each other. At the minimum, choose 0 because 0 is so easy to deal with, right? 0 is so easy to deal with, and 4. At the very least, choose that. That's for the further the point, the more accurate your line is, something like that. That's it. That's it. That's all you need for drawing a line. 2 points. Don't be fooled by the fact that you need the y-intercept and x-intercept. That's not true at all. I mean, it's nice to get y-intercept and x-intercept, but you don't need to. Okay. Will that be okay?
Yeah.
Then for questions, yeah, you're saying?
Yeah. What do they mean by solve?
All right. Again, go back to your Desmos and draw the graph y equals to 15 minus 2x. Okay. Copy and paste, and I'll show you.
Where do I put the picture?
Yeah, just the same place. I'm going to delete my own Desmos and take the space. Okay. To make it bigger, yeah, we don't flash. Now, Desmos will always be able to find intersections for you automatically. So you just roughly click on this and that. Desmos will just give you the nice answer. Please do that.
Yep.
Right. So the numbers are not nice, right? Is it nice?
Yeah. Yeah.
There. Okay, which is this is a wow thing for a secondary 2. For a secondary 3 graph, that's normal. Like, wow thing, right? Okay. So in short, that is what it means to solve graphically. This is not solving. This is solving graphically. You have not done this before, I suppose. What you're supposed to do is to cross the 2 point of intersection. You don't have any Desmos, right? And they look so ugly, you have to predict what their answers are. You have to agak-agak lah.
Okay.
That's what it means. Because you draw a curve, you draw a line, they intersect, point towards the intersection, and make an estimate about what their number is. That is what the question is asking you.
Okay.
So the question is better said as estimate graphically. Estimate. you do not have to go through any algebra at all, is what I'm trying to say. Oh, very tough questions. Very tough. Any other question I can help you with?
Yeah, I'll put it in.
Okay, sulfate. Oh wow. Okay. I'm sorry. Joshua, first thing first.
Yeah.
Question 15 is troublesome because they never give you the reaction.
Yeah.
Whenever a question implies that there's a reaction and he does not give you, 90% of the time, it is extremely useful to find the reaction ourselves.
Okay.
This is for which you did. Oh, I'm sorry, which you did. Oh, your reaction is wrong, but
it's very wrong. Yeah, but
the reason. This question. Oh my.
We don't have to know it, right? I don't think so.
No. The answer is because, oh my goodness, reaction 1, reaction 2, and reaction 3 are all different reactions.
Yes. Yep.
And you will learn them in the next chapter, just after called acid and base. Oh my goodness, you're not supposed to be able to answer this now. Oh wow, this question is nasty. Even for O level, it's nasty because you have to work out all the reaction first. That means it takes time. Now, so that we don't get burdened by a topic we have not learned, I will write down the reaction for you. This is to impress upon you that you need the reaction. There is no other way around it. Okay. So, just you did get something correct. Okay, so there you go. That's the first one. We'll write down the second one. It seems simple, but just wait. Just wait until the next chapter to worry about this. Let's see whether you can answer it now. I've already balanced all of them. Is this your school's practice book?
Yeah, it's the 10-year series. Topical one.
Oh, yeah. No wonder they mix topics now, right?
Yeah.
They assume you learn everything. Okay, yeah. Okay. Anu haven't put in anything, right? Just to confirm.
Oh no, not yet.
Right. Okay. Anu, does it feel bad to encounter such a challenging question or what terrible question?
Yeah, it stresses me out. Yeah.
It will cause a drop in your confidence, but a bit unjustified because the question is nasty for your level right now. Very nasty. But it still drops our confidence, right?
Yeah.
We have time before exam, right?
Yeah, we do.
We're going to do another exam training and then you will get your confidence back. Okay?
So I guess it yields the same amount of MgSO4, right?
No, it depends on the mole. You still have to convert everything to mole, which you have already prepared the M. I'm not sure which MR you're preparing, but they give you mass. They give you mass. Better convert the first mass to mole, second mass to mole, the normal, and then you will know whether they are same or not. Your conclusion is not accurate if you don't go to mole. Always go to mole. Always go to mole. That's the message from now until eternity. If you're doing chem, go to the mole, go to the mole, go to the mole, like more, something like that.
Okay.
Now there should be less work now because the reaction is done, right? Just have to calculate the MR. Okay, I mean after a while you get used to it. Yeah, I know you're putting something good. Oh, now you answer text. Wait, why didn't you ask this first? Okay, so you get your A correct, right?
Oh yeah, I got A correct.
And then how come you have problem with this? You can't, is it?
No, I did it, but my answer is slightly off.
Tell me your answer.
This I'll just write. Should I write down the working?
Just tell me the final answer first.
Yeah, that's the final answer.
Oh, no. I mean, when you find the value of x, you should be solving it, right? You should be solving it, right? I mean, what's your oh, this is also nasty.
Oh, the answer is.
How did you solve question A? Oh, that's nasty. Oh, wow. And no, it's not that. No, sorry, it's not as nasty as I imagined. No, I'm sorry. No. That's fine. No, it's fine. Sorry. No, it's not as nasty as I imagined. No, it's fine. So your answer for A, solving A is?
I checked the answer key.
And the answer is 6.
They skip all the steps for like making the
reaction.
You just like
MR.
use the number of grams, and then you just use, because magnesium oxide, right? It's MgO, so it's 24 plus 16, and then you put 2.0, and you find the mole from there.
Find the mole, which is fine.
Number
Right?
of moles.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's what you're supposed to do, right?
Yeah.
That's what you did, right? 0.05, 0.05, and then the last one also
0.05,
right?
yeah.
Right. You still cannot conclude this without writing the reaction, to be fair.
Yeah, okay.
You still can't.
True.
Right. That's not exactly true that you can conclude this. How do you know if you don't write down the reaction that is all 1, 1, 1, 1, 1?
Mm-hmm.
Better be certain, right?
Yeah,
but
that's true.
I'm not asking of you right now. You can only use it, no problem, and then you now know why D is correct. Your learning point is that you shouldn't rely on maths. That is something that you need to do.
Okay. All right.
Moving on. Anu, is your answer for solving that something like this? Something like that, and 4x equals to 8 or minus 9. Now, did you do something like that?
Sorry, I'm going in and I can't see anything.
Right.
Oh, yeah, this one.
Right. Are you at least here?
Yeah, I can see it.
Good. Okay. But no, as in your working, is it at least here for part B?
One sec. Yeah, it's part A, right?
From part A, you get to this, and then this will be, since they say find the value, which is not values, right? There's no S here. That's a very big hint. Only one answer. We know that normally we have two answers, and we know that this is rejected because they tell you why you should reject it. Your presentation should be exactly like this. You should have two answers and reject one. Let me repeat this. You must have two answers as per normal and then reject one. The rejection is the mark in part B. The rejection is where the final mark is. Your teacher will see you reject. Clear, yeah? Rejection is the name of the game. Not just erasing the wrong answer. There is no wrong answer. There is only an answer that doesn't fit the criteria of the question. So reject the
Okay.
Rejection is what we're supposed to do. Okay.
Yeah.
So your answer is 8. Then I think later on they'll ask you to find the difference in numbers. But it should be easy at the point.
Yeah.
Is that your question?
One sec, I need to process.
Is rejection something new?
No, but I don't understand what I wrote here on the paper.
Did you understand what I said?
Yeah.
Your chemical formula is good, Joshua. So that's a very strong basic. Good. I'm a bit surprised on this one. Oh, they tell you that. Oh, they tell you the chemical formula. Is it? Okay.
Just searched it up because I don't think I know this. I don't think I've learned.
Oh, you
so
search
far.
it up, which is still a good move. Yeah, it's a good move. Good.
I don't want to be stuck on it too long.
Correct. No, you're absolutely right. You know that you need the chemical formula. Good. Very good.
If you were to solve this question, I don't understand how my working should be.
I'm sorry. What? Sorry, what did you say? Sorry.
Because my working in here, I don't think it's answering 10A.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Okay, show me your working set. Just show me your. Just show me. This is a chapter 6 question, right?
I don't know. We just started chapter 6.
Okay, doesn't this question come from chapter 6? No.
I think it's
Where does
more
this question come?
5.
More from what, sir?
From chapter 5.
That's a bit weird. I will show you though. I guess I have to. Show me. Okay. You started. Oh, everything is correct. You started correctly, right? Started correctly. This one, correct. Now, oh goodness me, right? So you jump from here to here. Now this is like tato. There's a tato. Doesn't make sense from now on. This is basically part B lah, and you didn't do anything to go from here to here. Okay. Now the reason is very simple. This is, I think, what you call a chapter 6 question. So let me continue from here because your starting point is excellent. That's a bit more games. In the end, once you master chapter 6, the starting point is still the most important thing in your exam. So you started well. I like it. Because this is the bigger guy and this is the smaller guy. So yeah, you're correct.
Yeah.
This already looks like a chapter 6, right? Chapter 5 or chapter 6 for you? If you cannot see anything, must be.
Oh no, I can see. Yeah.
At this point, you should be able to continue. So you think whether it's chapter 4, chapter 5 or 6. If it's chapter 5, then that's practice. If it's chapter 6, then practice, but with a less pressure.
Maybe chapter 5.
And can I erase my working and you redo it?
Okay.
Okay, I'll erase it now. And amazing. We are more than 1 hour, by the way. Sorry, your mother tells me that if you exceed more than 1 hour, I should inform her first. Which obviously today is not the plan to exceed 1 hour. Do you want to exceed more than 1 hour? It's up to you. But I have to inform your mom first.
Actually, I have a lot of homework.
Which you want to talk about?
No, like other subjects.
Yeah, of course. Then.
Yeah.
So we shouldn't exceed 1 hour.
Yeah. I'll do this on Sunday at home.
Better like that. Better. Okay.
Yeah.
Since you know what to do, right? And Anu, good job for today. And sorry, let me just clarify this. Do you have time to do your own exam training?
Yeah.
Uh,
So that question.
all right. Okay. But we don't have the luxury of discussing the question before you do it.
Yeah.
Still, you must order them, you must look at them, you must read them, you must discuss them with yourself. That's what I mean. Then only then you can start to do it. Okay?
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Then I'll see you next Wednesday.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Thank you.
all right. Bye-bye, Anu.
Bye.
Joshua, how are you?
Just trying to balance out the equation. What's 111?
Move the camera down so I can
Sorry.
see more.
My bad, sorry.
Oh, you finished the A. Oh, yeah. See, okay, you finished the A part, so that's good, right? That's nice.
Yeah.
And now you are trying to construct a reaction, yes, which is what you're supposed to do. This is a rather high level already.
GAO.
Mm,
Is this right? It's like
uh,
111, is it?
okay.
111.
Oh no, let me see whether the reaction is correct first. Like everything is here,
Okay,
right?
sure.
You say that quicklime is made by strongly heating limestone. There you go, limestone, and the reaction will produce carbon dioxide. Oh, yeah. That's what they tell you, right? Because
Mm.
it is good because you don't know this reaction. And heating limestone simply means that you don't heat the limestone with anybody else. So the left-hand side seems okay. The right-hand side, they tell you two things. So I guess it seems correct. And obviously, the balance is now correct.
Okay.
The question also adds the word pure. Pure is the reverse of impure or yield, right? Impure or yield. So
Yeah.
there is nothing suspect here, which is great, right? There's nothing suspect here.
Mm-hmm.
That's always great.
Okay.
The question is friendly enough. Yep.
One ton equals to
1 million gram.
1 million grams.
Does the number of zero bother you?
No, it doesn't. It's just does it affect like what do you call that? The moles between
I mean, so this is going to be 25 million gram, right?
Yeah.
Which you have to calculate as how many mole, right? How many mole? It's just a lot of zero, right? Just a lot of zero. 6
You
zero,
can just
right?
make it into index notation.
Which, I like you a lot. I like you a lot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, no. Stick to the, I mean, you're doing a standard form, right? So you're on 7, right?
Yeah.
I think we can take liberty and do 25, 10 power
is
6.
6. Okay.
Yeah, that might be easier for you, right?
Easier,
Because
yeah.
it's really up to us, right? He never asked. So I think this is better.
25, 6. Okay. That's the amount of grams. So
See why your math is solid. Yep, I can see you. Can you hear? Okay. Now, how are you doing, Kyoko? You tired?
A bit.
Now, do you need rest? If not, you may get sick. That might be worse.
Maybe.
Rest first lah. Tomorrow. Sorry, when I mean rest, if you don't do tuition right now, right? Will you rest or do you need to do another work?
I think I have to do some other subject.
No, tell me what's going on then. You must tell me first. You must tell me. So, what's going on? How come so many work?
Sorry?
How come so many work until you are very tired? This is already tiring and you still have more work to do. So what's going on?
I still have things like school events going on. Like it's less less pressure, but still have things happening.
Wait, your CCA should be standing down this month, what? Okay?
No, I still have SYF in next week. So
next week lah. So next week is the big thing lah, right? After SYF, CCA stand down. That's all?
Yes, should be.
Tell me when's your exam again?
26.
Oh, goodness me. 26 this month.
Yeah.
The exam is after SYF.
Yes. 2 weeks from now. Yeah.
Great timing. Eh? Very good. I'm not talking about your timing. I'm talking about everything timing. Look, you have an option here. We don't do tuition, then you can do your other work, and then you can rest early, right? If not, you die. You die before SYF, then what bother SYF, right? You die after SYF, isn't that even worse?
Yeah.
That's what I'm worried about it. I'm not even worried whether you're prepared or not. You might be prepared. But if you're too tired after SYF or you fall sick, then then there's a point lah. There's still a point in that, but you know how that will go, right? For the particular exam lah, right? You understand? I'm not worried about that right now. Than your preparation, like your stamina is just going to be gone, and that will affect your health. And I told you how I did A level with COVID, right?
No, I don't think.
Oh, I did O level A math and A level math last year, just wanting to experience things, huh? And then just very nice, I get COVID lah for both of them lah. So I get to experience O level A math only lah. Okay, to be fair, it's only A math and A level only math, but both with COVID lah, because COVID takes a long time to recover lah. So basically, I get it with brain fog. I thought I told you before, no, mate?
I don't think so.
Right. So how is it? How is my experience doing O level and A level math, right? With brain fog. Basically, that's what COVID gives me. Right? The fever is still doable. The runny nose still okay. The brain fog, I don't. You know what's a brain fog? If you have experienced it, then you know you just cannot think that clearly, even though you know you can. This is not mind blank. This is like cannot even think. Brain fog. You can get brain fog with, just being sick. Brain fog. Not sick enough to, not to leave, but not good enough to do your best. Right? So brain fog. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, my result is good. My result is still good. Both are A. However, that is like doubling the challenge. Doubling the challenge. Maybe 1.5 times the challenge. Now that is what I'm worried about. Okay. So now think carefully. Let's find solutions for now. If we shift to tomorrow, can or not?
Tomorrow, same time.
No, whatever time. I mean, we can start 7:30 actually. Whichever is better. Whichever is better for you.
I think later better.
So tomorrow is better than today.
Yeah.
But tomorrow is a good day or not a good day?
Not a good day.
Why is that so?
CCA. I reach home like 7 past.
Goodness me.
Yeah.
But it's better than today. We'll talk again tomorrow. Okay?
Okay.
So tomorrow I'll say 8:30, and if your condition is not good, then we'll decide.
Okay.
Everything is compromised. You don't do tuition, you don't learn math, but you can do something else, Okay, but if you try to do both, then your energy gone. The compromise right now is crazy because of the crazy scheduling. Right? That's why we're doing all this. Okay? See you tomorrow first. All right? Bye.
Bye.
So, with great difficulty, Joshua, did you do the final question?
My math was off. Yeah, it was easy actually.
Yeah. I don't know why you write 3, then you corrected 4.
Yeah, it's just 4. Yeah.
Your math was correct. Your chem is fine. Good news Chem is fine. Your math is off.
I'm a bit scared for chem. I don't know. My teacher's not really covering questions.
Tell me your teacher stuff.
So she likes to put small questions into her notes. So she would get people to do it for homework, which is okay, which is fine. But her questions are a bit shall I say simple? If you know, yeah. So it's like your basic foundation ones, which is fine. It's okay. But she doesn't give us any practice questions to do. So I don't understand I don't understand why, why what's the
why
point?
not?
Why not?
Yeah, why
exactly.
not, right? Why not?
As a teacher,
is your class like the slowest class?
I don't know, but she's not giving a lot of questions. I think because not a lot of people do it. I don't know, but she should
Not
stop
even
giving questions.
Oh.
just in notes. She just compiles them, which is fine, but she didn't give us any practice. I'm a bit. Mostly my sciences. It's a bit weird.
Your physics is also weird.
Yes, yes.
Tell
it's a
me,
bit.
tell me your physics. Tell me.
So, is it okay if I show you a question?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
So, we don't have to do it, but like, yeah. So we've just been taught like this topic, right, in forces, and it's fine. That's okay. We got all the foundation questions, the easy ones. So F
Mhm.
equals to ma, we just got introduced, and then we
Mhm.
have this one, which is like,
Which is an angle.
which is okay, but you
Wow.
can't process it at first. You know
You
what I
can't.
mean?
This is not basic, but
This is not basic, exactly. So she gave this to us, and she wanted us to do everything, which is, but she doesn't expect us to finish it. I don't think so. But like, she's giving us hard questions to do, even though we
okay.
don't understand how to, like, the medium level. We just went to foundation and we just went to hard, which is off, which is quite weird. This one's even worse. The numbers are like very, very small, very, very random, and my calculation's all off. It's weird.
This is we
Was
haven't talked about it. Eh? We haven't.
No, we have not yet. I can bring the questions next week if you want to.
So you're saying that the physics is at least giving you the hard questions.
At least giving us hard questions, but she doesn't really explain how to
Now,
solve
what does
them.
it mean by? Sorry, tell me. Why doesn't she explain? What's going on here?
Oh, no, she does give like she does corrections for this. She has like answer keys for this one as well, but she doesn't um give the concept behind it, if you know what I mean.
No, I know. Oh, sorry. What does it mean? She give you the answer key there. Then just figure the answer key. Lah. Is that what she
Yeah,
do?
she
Or
gives the answer keys, and she explained one question, but that's probably the concept of the thing is not good.
so you're saying that when she explains, but only one, right? You can understand that.
No,
So
some of
no,
us,
no.
some of us are
Tell,
like
tell me,
blank.
why can't you understand her explanation for a serious, a difficult question? Why can't you?
Because
What's going on here?
I don't understand her thought process at first. I don't understand like how she reached from this suddenly to that, and then calculate this to that. If you
What does she do when she explains? She just repeat the answer key?
no, she actually explains it because she's good at explaining, but it's just that she doesn't teach the thought process of this one quite well. I don't know. Yeah.
Let me think forward.
Sorry.
So they're different teachers, right? They're different,
There are different
right?
teachers, yes.
So you're saying that the physics teacher style is quite clear for you. Is like that one.
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay. And your chemistry teacher style, for some reason, is currently like that. Lah.
Yes. Yeah.
That doesn't bother you. Both doesn't really bother you enough for the first exam because both have first exam, right? You think you did rather well after
Yeah,
it, right?
because the topics are quite, I can comprehend it quite well.
But now facing the next one, right?
Ugh.
Now, just to say you the facts, which will pile more pressure on you, the chemistry concept right now is foundational moving forward. It will be assumed that you understand, right? So that's fact, but that's also even more pressure, right?
Yeah.
The physics is the same. The physics is the same thing. It's also a foundational. Why? The chemistry is not exactly slow, right? I'll correct myself. If he can manage to explain the three things, the excess limiting one, the empirical formula, and if he explained that, and then we go to exam, and that is about right. About right. The physics is slow, and yet it seems that she does not have time to explain properly the hard questions.
Yes, you're right. You're right.
Why is that so? What do you think? Why is that so?
It's either they don't have enough time. If not, she
Uh-huh.
like, I think it's, I don't know. Last year she was fine. Last year, because I was taught by her last year, and
Right. Right.
she was really good last year. I got good marks for science, and I didn't do any tuition, tuition,
Yeah.
and it was all right. But when it's this year, it started going downhill because I think she got rushed, and then she missed a lot of lessons,
Why
and
did
then
she? I'm sorry. Why did she?
sorry, you can say it. You can say it.
Why did she miss a lot of lessons?
I think because she has like something to do. I think like seminar outside and some. I think she
And
got
then what
sick.
happened? Then
So
what
she
happened to
got
the
like
class?
a she got like another teacher, a math
Mhm.
teacher who can teach a bit of kinematics last time. And then she got that teacher to teach us the basic concept of kinematics. Oh,
It's fine for kinematics. It's fine for kinematics though. It's fine.
and
Then
yeah,
she really start to teach you in forces, dynamics, kind of.
you can say
And then that really she's
uh
grappling. Is she new to teaching Sec 3 pure physics?
no, I think she was been teaching last year as well. Pretty sure.
Hmm.
S- not good. We had a class test earlier,
Mm-hmm.
and the highest was 15 out of
Out of
30. So
oh,
far, it's 15 out of 30. So it's barely passing. That's the highest. I got a 7, and then like the digits are like 11 and 12. Sad
I
numbers.
mean, no wonder you're worried, and the whole class is not doing even much
Mm,
better.
yeah,
Nobody's happy getting 15 out of
nobody's happy.
nobody. What's going on here? So does she teach another pure physics class?
Yes, she
So
does
how
one
did
more, I
that
think.
how did that class go?
Wait, or does she? I think it's only our class. I think it's only our
Right.
class. I think.
No, that doesn't make sense here because what does that mean? That means there's another pure physics teacher.
Mm-hmm.
How does that class work?
I don't know. They're like, because it's all the smart people on the other physics one because it's triple math, triple science. So it's like,
There's a
mm,
okay. But
so
the non-triple science class, yeah, the non-triple pure physics science class is only your class, really?
yeah, yes.
Oh, your school is full of smart people like that.
No, they just like to pick bio.
They just take to sorry what? They just wait.
They like to
Did you
pick
know?
bio. They all went to bio.
Triple.
Yeah, and if not, they went to
Oh. Oh
combine. Yeah.
no, obviously no, of course, all the double. Then your chemistry class have more lah. Yeah, I'm so sorry. That's obviously
Mm,
not right. So the other chemistry class are taught by the same chemistry teacher.
yep.
How did they go?
They got more questions than us for some reason. Even like my friend, she said that her friends got like more questions than us.
Oh, this doesn't make sense
This
already.
doesn't make sense. I think
Wow.
it's like personal with our class. I don't know. It's
No, that's
not good.
good. So
Uh,
does this whole situation lead your lead you to talk to your mom, right?
I think I
And
will
your
start talking
mom,
to my mom. Yeah.
wait. So your mom has been, asking me to give you more practices.
Mm,
That is not because you told your mom about all this, like.
I think it is. Yeah, it is. It is.
So
Wait,
your
no, no.
mom,
Wait, no, not yet. No, I just asked for
what?
more practices because for more practices and then she doesn't give us any practices suddenly, so I just tell you this, I think. Yeah.
Because your mom was sounding concerned. Then I was thinking, hey, seems that I don't want you to I don't want to burden you with more questions. That doesn't sound right. After hearing you about this, then this is a lot of work. This is more than just doing more questions. This is really more than just.
Yes.
Huh.
Yeah.
This is more like you cannot follow the class tempo. This is more of that situation. If you follow the class tempo, unless you are content on following the class tempo, some people will be whatever, can always catch up later. That's surprise, surprise. Yeah, okay. But you seem to understand it differently, right? So there are very practical ways to not follow the class tempo, to be, in this case, faster, because following the class tempo doesn't lead you anywhere good. Right? That's the basic, and it is very important to recognize that from the start. Yeah. You don't try to do that at Sec 4, then you suffer for 1 year already. Then you also have a lot of backlog to worry about. Then life is just not nice. Right? Okay. When we have enough experience in Term 2 to know that, okay, this is going to be the style, right? It's going to be style. People can change. 20% of teachers who are described as not good by my student, 20% of the change for the better. Another 20% get replaced by a better teacher in Sec 4. There's still backlog though. There's still backlog.
Yeah.
60% don't change or change in a way that doesn't improve it that much, in that sense. Right? But we're not going to wait for that. We're not going to wait for that. As much as I hope that things will change for the better, but we can do something else. Now, here, Joshua, so hear me out. So how are you feeling right now?
I'm okay. I'm just a bit angry after looking at all the questions. I'm frustrated because she's not actually, teaching to competent level.
I'm also very confused why you don't ask the physics question.
Because
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we are at slightly more than 1.5 hours. So if we have more time, let me explain a few important things, including we can answer the physics question right now. I'm currently worried because there is next week, I suppose. There's next week. And then your exam week is the last week, and I told you that I'm out, right?
Yes.
I mean, it doesn't mean that the last week matters, That's not how exam works, right? That's not it. Anyway, you're not a person who likes to mark, right? And you're not a last minute person.
No,
right? You're not, that's clear, right?
Yeah.
It's just that the situation is currently not very comfortable, such that we need everything we have in that sense, But I would prefer that we spend it now, not later, Plus there's an absence from last week, so we are still catching up with that. And this is official, you have 2 subjects to worry about, not 1.
Yeah.
Because 1.5 hours is theoretically enough for 1 science, considering your motivation, which is high, considering your discipline, which is reasonable, considering your brain power, which is okay, not bad. I'm praising you, by the way, right?
Thank you.
But this is now 1.5 hours for 2 subjects. Theoretically, if you are all like that, right? 1.5 hours is enough for a science, even though the class is bad. Even though the class is bad, it is enough. Okay. If you're not very motivated, or if you are tired, you're seldom tired at tuition. Right? Okay. Another good point. Or if you're not just engaged, or if you don't like the subject, then 1.5 hours is not enough. The class is bad. But but only one subject. Look, it's
Yeah.
difficult to split 1 hour to two subjects, and yet that's what you need, lah. Right? That probably cannot change a lot before exam. What we can do for now is just, gonna use this remaining 1 hour. So it happens that I just send Kyoko, back to doing whatever she wants. You heard me, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But because her schedule is busy, right? Okay. So we can use this 1 hour to discuss more if you want to, lah.
Okay.
Are you supposed to do something else, for example?
I think I have a bit more homework to do, if that's all right.
Which is not physics and chemistry, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is always the problem.
Mm.
And we wait for next week. Next week is our only time.
I think
What's the solution then? What's the solution? Yeah.
Next week.
Next week I'm out. But that's exam anyway, right? That's exam anyway. So, so what's the solution here? Tomorrow, Sunday, and your schedule is packed.
Yeah.
Next Wednesday also cannot be longer.
I think it can. I can try to make it longer. I think I can try to make it 2 hours. It's okay.
Again, I mean, it will be used, right? But
yeah,
is that the only solution we have?
Unless I can ask my AMath on Friday.
No. What? On Friday? What do you mean?
Yeah, because I have 2 days, so 1 hour 30 on Thursday and another 30 on Friday.
And then you want to combine them to all Friday?
I can just take off the Friday one, and then maybe, yeah, you can do that one. 30
You're
minutes.
You're gonna sacrifice some of the AMath revision for your science.
Yes.
Okay, look, you're sacrificing the harder subject, which you seem to be solid at. That's fine. Or the second or third harder subject. I mean, the second or third hard subject is in a worse situation, so that's fine. But can't you sacrifice other things rather than your harder subject? Near exam? Are you that packed?
Okay, I can maybe try to sacrifice my Bible study on Monday. Yeah, on Monday.
Nothing else is sacrificable. Not really, nothing else.
Tuesday.
What is Tuesday? What's going on?
There's nothing on Tuesday, but after CCA at 6 or 7. I can try.
And then but Tuesday is a very bad day because Tuesday is very packed. No way. Doesn't benefit you at all.
I don't mind the Bible study if you want.
What happened on Sunday?
Sunday I have a swimming lesson.
You cannot sacrifice your swimming lesson.
I have the test on the end of the month.
What's going on with end of the month? Why do people test things on? Can you change your swimming to? No. Look. I'm looking for a long-term solution. Meaning, after April, I'm looking for that solution. Right? There's a lot of things that we still can do with 1.5 hours for 2 subjects. A lot of things. Partly because you are a rather independent student. So, but your exam currently, you have to accept the probability that you are not prepared for it, even though your basics are strong.
Mm.
If you can accept that, then we don't have to solve this 2 weeks problem. We'll just make full use of what we have. That still counts as doing your best. For some reason, you have
Yeah.
a lot of other commitments. If you can accept that, but still do your best, so you don't drop your morale, okay? We just do our best for now, right? Then after exam, there is also a lot of things that we can do. We just want to about because you can still do it outside, right? Tuition is not the only time you study, right?
Yeah.
We just reorganize all our study plan because we know that we cannot rely on the study plan of the school, the class, right? That's what we know, right? No problem. But it will be nice if you can increase the 1.5 hour to 2 hours or ideally 3 hours for a while.
Okay.
Like during holiday, which
Oh yeah.
then
yeah.
I
think,
remember that.
Mm.
Did your mom say that you guys are going for holidays?
I think just for a while, and after that, not much.
So if you can do that on holiday, then okay, then maybe back to school is still, maybe you call it 2 hours, maybe not 1.5, okay, maybe 2 hours. 1 hour is really pushing it for 2 subjects, right? Really lah. So
Yeah.
maybe 2 hours, but if we plan well and study in advance in holiday, and May, because May is a rather relaxed month, right? Okay, bye-bye exam, who cares about exam already,
Yeah.
right? Okay, just let it go lah, let it go. And we'll just do our best for May and June, even though there is a trip, which is you gotta do a trip, right? You gotta spend time like that. Then I think on July we will emerge with a better plan and a better situation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yeah.
That's our short-term solution, which is in the next 2 months, I mean like that.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So even though these are foundational topics, we will just pretend that the exam is just another practice to develop.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all. If you can accept that, then we don't have to find solution. Just do whatever you have to do. Okay, we can do that.
Okay. I think that'll be
okay. Sure. So we'll stop for now. And next Wednesday, if you could do 2 hours, yeah, we can use the 2 hours. If you cannot, then 1 hour. Look, what else to do?
Okay.
Right. All right. Do your Bible study, and I'll see you next Wednesday.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.